Feds they don't like when you talk D'Antoni, man. Let me just say that YouTube is a hoe. Now, don't tell YouTube I said that YouTube is a hoe. But YouTube is a hoe. A hoe. But alas, we're back. Yeah, do I want to coach Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving? I don't know about that. YouTube, man, oh man, they whooping me good. YouTube just sometimes just be like, no. How you feel about that? No. Yeah, you drink one elephant beer, out of here. But yeah, I think we've said all that need to be said there. I would have given Gentry another year. At least one. At least I just feel like I don't know who you needed to pounce on now. Because I still like Pelicans got some stuff to work out. Like how they looked in the bubble, that's bigger than Gentry. I think that's bigger than Gentry. YouTube does hate wealth. I think they've long hated wealth. But yeah. Surprise. Yeah, I can't. I'm not surprised. I don't know. I probably lean towards sticking toward a coach even a year too long. I just know that about me. But I do think from the jump we saw from how they looked without Zion to Zion, like if Zion got there killed and they were still losing, maybe not so much. But he changed how they looked. The NBA tried to get them in here for a reason. I think he deserved to get a whole training camp and see them get healthy. But what can you do? Would I personally rather take New Orleans or Brooklyn? Listen, personally, I'd take New Orleans so I could live in New Orleans. You talk about the team, I don't, you know what I mean? Yeah. I was gonna say nobody cares in New Orleans. I don't think they care in Brooklyn either. I don't think they really care. From what I hear, nobody in New York really care about what's going on in Brooklyn. Yeah, they didn't that's my thing. They didn't give him an honest shot. Like it was some talk here about firing Lloyd Pierce. I was like, that's chaos. Like how his second best player was gone for a quarter of the year. And when he came back, they were playing playoff contention caliber ball. Like, what's the justification for firing a guy like that? That just doesn't, it just seems like if Alvin Gentry's not the one, it feels like a move to make later. They had some issues. I know Gentry, like not a perfect coach by any means, but he got 25 games of Zion, none of which of him in like peak shape. So the only Kansas City's a bad sports team. Yeah. Listen. I would pay to live in New Orleans. So to get paid to live in New Orleans, I'd be Mikey Bagnett. It's only in here somewhere. No. Sorry, Ryan. Super team dude. No, it's true. Yeah, Zion playing 5 minutes. Like what if you a coach, what are you doing with that? What can you scheme with that? What do you know about your team with that? If you don't like the vision, you do it now early. Yeah, no, 100%. Well, you do it early before he fails or before he succeeds. Because if he comes back next year and they start cooking, then you can't get rid of him. So I get it. I know they said like David Griffin, Tyronn Lue got those Cleveland connections. Sure. Then New Orleans had to start. Here's the thing. About them starting 5, I feel like I've seen 100 different lineups. Like this is the best net rating in the league. Like when they put 80 at center with shooting, it's the best lineup in the league. When Luka plays with literally anybody with a pulse, it's the best lineup in the league. When Zion's back with Favor, it's the best. So I don't know, man. I can't tell you. He's supposed to get fired this past offseason. But even then, like that don't even like the last year, the whole AD debacle last year, that's on Alvin Gentry. His best player wanted to go play for one particular team. I don't know what you know what I'm saying? That just doesn't feel like I don't know what Alvin Gentry or any coach could have did about that. So net rating, no, it's big. Net rating's big. I think Lue deserves an honest shot. And maybe he'll get it. Like if I'm I think Lue's the one because Tyronn Lue, I think he's gonna have his pick because he's like Clippers assistant right now, so he could just be like, worst comes to worst, I'll just stay. If we don't win a ring this year, maybe we do it next year. Maybe we go back to back. But he could go Rockets if they come available. He could go Bulls if he just won a big city, try to bring them back to glory. He could go New Orleans, Brooklyn. Is Lue really a good coach? I think Lue is a good coach. I wouldn't say great, but I think he's a good coach. I think good coach is fine. Like even like the year he got fired, it was like he couldn't beat the Warriors. Yeah, I don't know what the. Or he got fired like right after that. I don't even know why they brought him back after LeBron left. Didn't he coach like 4 games? Lue to the Bull, like, yeah, players seem to love Lue. I know he is legit one of those guys who I think earned his shot like in Cleveland because he was willing to tell like LeBron or Kyrie or Kevin Love, hey, shut up, like shut the fuck up, rebound, play deep, like, and it take a certain guy to do that. I think you can. His X's and O's, you could probably nitpick, but it's more to being a good coach at that caliber with a star player like that than X's and O's. Right? Like LeBron got that ring. Tyronn Lue was like, I feel like he does. I agree with that. He deserves an honest chance. Is Mark Jackson, man, listen, that's the guy. I don't think Mark Jackson ever coaching again. I don't think Mark Jackson ever coaching again. Like Mark, that's the one where it's like if the Nets fired Atkinson for Mark Jackson, like, do y'all know all the shit that Mark Jackson did in Golden State? Like behind the scenes, off the court. The Windhorse book made it pretty clear. A lot of Blues respect it was because, and that's the thing. David Blatt. If you want to say David Blatt, X's and O's versus Tyronn Lue, it's probably Blatt. Good basketball coach. But I remember also, I think in the same, if we're talking about the same book, it was like the players would see the clipboard shaking in David Blatt's hands. That just ain't gonna fly in the NBA, man. Right? And it was his first NBA job. I don't think there's nothing wrong with being nervous, but when you're talking about guys at the highest level trying to win a championship, that ain't gonna fly. So when you got a coach that comes in and is willing to tell a guy, hey man, you need to get your ass back. Like, I don't care who you are. That means something. Yeah, that's the thing, Amir. Anybody that thinks Mark Jackson should coach again hasn't read. I'm gonna pull it because I don't want to get it wrong. And here's the thing, like about what he's done. I don't think that's to say that he never deserves a chance again. But for some of the things he did, you've got to show that you deserve another chance. I'm trying to find it out because he had. Does anybody in here know all the he was turning coaches against each other. He told the team that Festus Ezeli, while he was hurt, was like hoping that they would lose without him. Like the team confronted Festus Ezeli. Hold on. Yeah, like the team confronted Festus Ezeli. I'm trying to see what people direct link to you. If you click sidebar, if you click the link from the Patreon, it'll take you right to YouTube, right? Because a couple people are having that question. I think if you click the link, it should take you right to YouTube. If I'm not mistaken. People on the Patreon post. People are trying to, I guess, get in. Is that correct? Okay. Yeah. Let me type this real quick. You click the video from the link, it should take you to YouTube. I'll post that. I'll ignore that. Straight to YouTube, not on mobile. Then go to hell. Okay. Or it's not allowed. No. It's for close personal. Although he wouldn't even see the post if it wasn't wealthy talk. Let's not be. Come on. Don't be silly. I dropped it in the close personal friend chat though. No, did I not? Because I meant to. Let me see. I think I dropped it in close personal friend. Yeah, I dropped it in close personal. Yeah, so anybody that's here, it ain't no, ain't no pores here. I got y'all. This ain't I got you, Ashfin. We ain't just tossing this out. I don't know if y'all think, man, we had that happen when was that? Last week in the Discord, the link got out, man. You gotta have like an invite link. So if y'all on the Discord, you gotta have an invite link to the Discord. Okay, who in here now? Who was there when the shit went down in the Discord? Thomas, I bet Thomas got a chirp. Fauci said hello. I bet he did. I seen Fauci talking about he doing some respecting tonight. I ain't buying it. I think he's probably buying it, but I ain't buying it. But I mean, if you want to buy it, you can buy it. You know what I mean? Ash fan can't believe it. It was, yeah, Peyton was there. Yeah. No, the Discord link got out. Somebody, we had a double agent, man. I don't know who it was. The Discord link, like they had one, you have one, it expires either after a day or after a certain number of uses. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. If I have to replace it like 3-4 days straight, by the time everybody gets in the Discord, it'll be good. Like I don't want a permanent link for that reason. But the link kept expiring. So I did the permanent link and I was like, okay, well, only patrons will see it. Like if you're paying for it, you're not going to leak it. I was wrong. And somebody leaked it, like the invite. And apparently mad people came into the Discord. And it's some snakes in the grass, man. Apparently it was, I don't know if they was talking that MAGA shit. Like the mod, shout out to my mods who killed it, handling it. Was sending me, they was talking shit about, they was posting penises, guys, male penises. Talking crazy about the Discord, talking crazy about me. I don't too much care about that. Again, just do that shit on your time, right? Like I don't how people feel about me is not really my business. But if you do it in my Discord, it's my business. So at that point, we got to get y'all the fuck out of here. So yeah, no, and what I really hate, I remember that night I had just finished streaming. I check in the Discord, like just like check in. It's like a chat for the mods, just to see like what's going. If they need me to do anything, if they want to set up anything, because they hit me the shit all the time. And I go in there and I was like, cool, it's quiet. Mum's the word. I'm going to bed. I was in there sleeping like a baby, man. I wake up and see Carson and Humps and fighting fires, man. So that shit was wild. Male penises, Kevin. Now Badgers held his own too. Lieutenant Badgers. Yeah. So yeah, people got banned. We shut down. There are no invite links. If you see an invite link, tell me, because there should be no invite links. What we did now is everybody in there should be a patron. This should not be, this ain't just for the poorest. This is, you know what I mean? So everybody in there, but once you come to the Discord, you have to link your Patreon to the Discord. So we know you're not just some type of riffraff. So there are no invite links. That hopefully won't happen again. Yeah, mods killed it. XKill loves the Discord. I'm trying to learn a little bit. It was not good now. MAGA about yeah, that's the thing. That'll teach us. You know what I'm saying? What kind of, I don't know. I don't get it. I just don't get it. That'll pawned us. Very cool, guys. Very cool. See me the Aggies. I'll spend the block. Listen, Tom, listen. I thought about taking that route. Listen, man, because that shit happened. I've been watching The Wire, man. So I'll be in this shit feeling like Marlo Stansfield. I'd be like, do I need to run in their Discord and fuck shit up to let them know that this shit ain't sweet? You know what I'm saying? Do they think I'm just some type of hoe out on this Discord block? But no, I took it. I was like, we need to tighten up. Now, if it happened again, Thomas, when I just point the pencil at you like Digger Phelps, dog, you just know. You just know. Yeah, by posting hard, that'll teach us. Got our asses. Now we ain't doing no doxing. Again, we catch us once, shame on us. Catch us twice, it's gonna be blood spill. I think that's the old. Yeah, you just see me walking in a foreign Discord, just whistling "Farmer in the Dale," man. Omar is so cool, dude. The coolest. Yeah, we tote that thing too. So you come around this way, you will get clapped. So and again, they was like, "Hey, how do we ride?" And I put the Knicks on it. I don't play that kind of way. At first, I don't play that kind of way at first. But you're not gonna take us like some kind of hoe. That's what this is not gonna be. So again, yeah, shout out to the mods. That shit was crazy. I think we got the shit locked down. Nah, that's the thing. I know y'all, and I know if I said the word, I know y'all would. That's why I wanted to say, like, don't. Because there's going to be a time when we might have to. So let's put a pin in that. I ain't saying, listen, it's all, hey, you turn the other cheek. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I can take one on the chin, but I'm not taking two on the chin. Simple and plain. Let's see. Yeah, let's get to a couple. Marlo or Omar. Gotta be Omar. 100% Omar. There's some bad takes in this. They said I had bad takes in the Discord. I'll shut this shit down today. Try me. Top 3 wire characters so far. Top 3. Let's go. Omar. I don't want to step on Monday's column. I like Omar. Lester Freeman. I like the bunk, man. I got to go to anybody. You call yourself the bunk? The bunk, bro? Come on, man. Also, something about Clay Davis' face. He just looked like a grown man baby with I can't describe it, but his face just made me laugh. Let's see. You're weirdo for not liking fries. I never said that. I was quoted out of context. I said the fries are overrated. Marlo and it's only one season in, so no spoilers. I can't really. I just don't really have a hold on Marlo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, his character's very dry, and I get that. But like when we got introduced to like Avon and Stringer D'Angelo, like we got introduced to them. Marlo's just he drink water in the club. Like, it's fine, it's working for him. But I don't know. Give me the hottest take. I got. Oh boy. I don't know. I feel like I fired them all out. I don't know. If I think of something, I'll let you know. I got to think of it. The cheese. Hey, cheese is not. I don't know. Cheese is not good. I guess maybe that's the hottest take. Cheese is not good. We pinned your cheese take. Good. Thank you. If I don't like cheese, I don't like cheese. Y'all like that fucking fungus? Okay, eat it, but don't keep it away from me. Coldest take. The coldest. The coldest take I have. I don't know. The coldest that you cannot fuck up fried fish. I think that's the take. I didn't even get my fried fish yesterday. I drove by the place. The line was around the goddamn corner. I didn't even get the fucking fish. I might get it tomorrow. Did not get the fish. Didn't get the fish. Yeah, basketball. I like it. That's my coldest take. The close personal friend gathering in Magic City. When is this? When is this? When is this? AT&T. What the hell y'all talking about? Lily from AT&T. Did she do a thing or what? Y'all some rogues, man. I was gonna say, listen, y'all trying to socially distance hit Magic City, or get the catfish nuggets and the Lou Will lemon peppers. They just horny, man. Yeah, they are. It's definitely them. Yeah, I say this. I don't know if it's like ad searching or whatever. Have y'all been seeing more AT&T commercials since AT&T since that shit came out? Because I have. And I don't know how I feel about it. That's what I'm saying. That's why y'all can't put it all on Fauci, man. He don't even be here. Y'all be big horny. Y'all some real deviants, man. Golly. I pray y'all get some buns soon. Me too. More, yeah. Now again, it's fine. Like I'm not like when the commercial come up, I'm not like, oh, report this ad. This is distasteful. I'm just noticing. I've seen her a lot more lately. Political horny out. Oh god. I feel like I missed something with AT&T. Yeah, Stucky. I feel like you'll be caught up. Made it in time. Nah, get out of here. Get your ass out of here. No, we talking about something else. What What else happened? Y'all listen to the fun report yet, man? What y'all think about the fun report? Since y'all getting Weezy coming here just in time to be horny. Y'all listen to the fun report, man. What the was it good? Did it make sense? Did the shit add? I always feel like I'm rambling. I feel like I'm rambling now, but you know what I mean? Did the shit add up? Love the fun report, my man. Fun report, pretty okay. I'll take that. 5 stars. I'll take that. Fun report was fun. All right. Fun. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. A little much. It's true. Kellen talking crazy. Talking about Harvard made you sick, Peyton. It made me sick. Y'all know how much I hate that. Okay, give me y'all's ratios. Yeah. Fuck my whole high up in the whip. Yeah, hate to see it. Give me y'all's ratio right now. Hard luck. I'm gonna type it in the order I want it. Hard luck. Give me your ratios for that. For what you think success, and it can be success, whatever success looks like to you. Whatever success looks like to you. And while y'all doing that, Poppy will be back. All right. New frozen glass. New beer. I got me a bourbon barrel aged white stout. White stout. Let me see. Y'all pour. I want to read some of these. Oh. Oh yeah, that's like when you put a beer in the freezer. That shit gonna be super cold though. This is awesome. I'll just pour it upside down. Hard work, trash. Listen, it's not great. Hard luck. Luck 40, talent 40, hard work 20. Tell me, Deshaun, I don't disagree, but I'm listening. Luck 40, talent 40, hard work 20. Shane got it 30, 40, 30. Peyton got hard work in the league with 50. Okay, Corey got 50 talent. Tell me more about that, Corey. 50 talent. Giving us homework. Yeah, you damn straight. Keep you hooligans. Mom, she's gonna yell at me. She is gonna yell at me. My beer frozen, guys. It's gonna unfreeze, but hard luck. 40, 25, 35, 50, 30. A lot of 50. It's the work you do with the luck. I got mad lucky, but I worked my ass off. You know what? And I think that's really the thing. X-Kill. It's what you do with the harder you work, I think it feels like the luckier you are. The harder you work, the more chances I think you put, like it's more opportunities you put yourself in a position for luck. The harder you work. So I think those two are kind of tied. You lucky enough, you can keep failing and failing. Yeah, I mean, but that's all. You can keep failing and failing, but if you keep bouncing back, you know what I'm saying? Is that hard work or is that luck? Orders for 3 cheese. Hey, I'm glad you said that. No, I still got to order some. 3 cheese. I got a strawberry napalm is mine. That, and I'm getting some of the drops. I got a friend that can't sleep, and I was like, I'm gonna order you some of these drops. Like this again. I'm not getting paid or free product from them anymore. This shit just worked. So I go strawberry napalm. Nolan. They're gonna shut us down probably. Dragon's milk. Y'all fucking with that dragon's milk? Circumstances of luck, because sometimes it's shit nobody's control, but sometimes I would agree with that. Yeah, no, and that's the thing. Luck is I think it's the biggest coverall, right? Like I think hard work is pretty straightforward. Talent, a little less straightforward, but pretty straightforward. But a lot of that goes into luck. Because luck is all of us right now was born in the era, like to even be on the internet, to have these conversations. All of us could have been born exactly as 100 years ago, and we wouldn't be, not to get too high nigga in the hoodie, but yeah, I could have been born me in 1752. Wouldn't have worked out so hot. Luck 60. Okay, tell me more, Mikey. Mikey got luck 60. If you got something like over 50, that's where I'm interested in. Because like a fair balance, but if you got something that's like overwhelmingly hot, that's what I want to hear. Sean said, I feel like in my own life, I lucked into being really smart. See, I think, and I have an answer. Okay, maybe I should read it. I'll read it first, is what I'll do. Like in my own life specifically, I lucked into being really smart and have a natural talent for what I do for a living, teaching. I spent more time using that natural intellect figuring out how not to work hard than working hard. I'll say this. I don't think you being really smart, I think that's more talent than luck to me, right? Like if you're smart, like if you just have a disposition, like you can just remember information, right? Like if you're good with numbers, you're good with foreign language, like you know what I'm saying, whatever you teach. I put that more towards talent. your natural intellect, using that to figure out how not to work hard. I think that's a great point. I think that's the ultimate goal. All the smoke, and Matt and Steven always talk about players better than them that didn't make it. Hard work and luck are bigger fact. Jay Seals, that's a great point, because that's a thing. That's something that I noticed or picked up, whatever, from NBA players. Just notice, like, the ones that made it worked hard, and the ones that had any kind of story or excuse, it feels like there was always something with that. Like, I'm watching this game over Portland and Memphis again. Like, Damian Lillard was born, like, the things here is good, like hand-eye coordination, foot speed. He's 6'3", 6'4", you know what I'm saying? I think that's luck, more or less. Talent, I mean, again, or maybe those are talent, right? He worked to develop those, but also I think that guy worked hard, though. I think that guy worked hard. I don't want to be me. I don't want to be me now, Corey. Listen, this is some big time candle conversation. Let me see. I think working hard doesn't always feel like hard work, so it gets undervalued sometimes. I think that's a great point, Jay Seals. I think sometimes, a lot of times, hard work feels like hard work. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes it's like if that's your talent. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you're naturally good at, right? Like if Deshaun said he's naturally good at teaching, it's time when it feels like work. But for the most part, I'm guessing it doesn't feel like hard work. You know what I'm saying? Hard work is ass, but you got to do it, especially to be rich. I'm not even talking money. I'm just talking about, that's why I say whatever success is to you, of course, money is a part of that. But ideally, yeah, you talking happy. I don't. Yeah, maybe it should be rich, because I can't help you with the other part. That's all right. That white stout is all right. That's all right. I said they're pretty equal. Qualified as accountant, I had a talent for it, but needed to work hard for exams. Had luck in the sense that some topics I hated didn't show up in exams. Even dumb people trying to figure out how not to work hard. But that's the thing. They can't figure it out because they're dumb. Everybody's trying to figure out how not to work hard. Everybody don't figure it out. In my personal life, I use talent not to work as hard. So if I choose to do the actual work, I feel like it work out with 25% luck. Smart is subjective and circumstances. Absolutely. I'm reading through it. Yeah, these are some good responses, guys. Deli worked for it. Randall Garnett, he worked for it. Worked hard for him, thought I had talent, and now I'm in this kind of decent position, but it was all kind of lucky. And that's hard working candle partaker. True. Who's the most talented? Like, when I think of, like, again, I've been thinking of this for years. When I when I think of like talent, hard work, luck, I always thought of Vince Carter, T-Mac, Kobe. Those were the three I thought of. I thought that T-Mac, of those three, was the most talented. I thought it looked the most effortless for T-Mac. I thought Vince Carter was the best athlete of the three. Maybe that's luck, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think just athletically, I feel like he was like not as tall as McGrady, maybe not as strong as Kobe, but could fly. I think he was probably stronger and better agility-wise than he got credit for. And I think Kobe worked the hardest. I think Kobe worked the hardest. And I think I told you I read a 20-hour book on Kobe too. I think like that was the difference. Kobe, even from a young age, Kobe was going to outwork you. And I think that was the difference. And of those three, Kobe was comfortably the best player. He comfortably had the best career. And now everything's not equal, of course, right? Like maybe it's luck that I was gonna say it's luck that he ended up in LA, but that might be talent. Like they finessed that. He didn't just get drafted there. He got drafted and traded. Most talented, it might be KD. Yeah, KD's good. Most talented. I'm trying like just somebody. It might be Kawhi too. Like I just feel like there's no part of the game that Kawhi couldn't do at least at a decent level. Yeah, I agree. No, Kobe had the hard work. Vince had the best. I think Vince was just the best athlete. Like he was the best athlete. He had the best pedigree of the three. Like the other two, they came out of high school, but Vince went to like North Carolina for 3 years. Came out, was a top 5 pick going into it. So I won't say that's all luck. Like he worked hard to. I mean, they're all Hall of Famers, but I think Kobe worked way harder than a lot of dudes. Right, like Jordan too. Like the difference was like Jordan, I mean, and Kobe to an extent. I think the difference they worked hard toward different things. Because when Kobe went in like the wrong direction, he worked hard at that. Like he worked hard being a dickhead too. T-Mac had the worst luck. Yeah. Talent gets you in the door. I think talent gets you in the door. Hard work makes you excel. I will say talent also keeps you in the door. You know what I'm saying? Like the talent. If Buddy for the Seahawks that snuck the girl in, if that was Jamal Adams, he wouldn't have got cut. And nobody could even be mad. He wouldn't have got cut. He probably pay a little fine, run a couple laps. He wouldn't have got cut. So talent gets you in the door. It also keeps you in the, like, you know what I'm saying? When it's times you should not be in the door, talent keeps you in the door. As a non-athlete, I always wonder whether spatial awareness is part of athleticism is a luck or a talent thing. That's a good one. If spatial awareness is part of athleticism, is a luck. It might be some of both, man. That might be some of all three. Like you kind of have a feel for it, but then the harder you work, like that's the like not to go too like isn't shooting, isn't that all spatial aware, like form and spatial awareness, like knowing where you are and how much touch to put on the ball? KD need to work hard at nickname. Yeah, KD need to. Yeah, he could work on some things. We all could. He's human. I think guys can get to the league based on talent. Luck helps with your landing spot. Hard work can get you out of a bad situation, but you need elite talent. Yeah. Okay, that's a good one, Young Stucky. Who's the hardest worker in the NBA right now? Because like LeBron comes to mind, Dame comes to mind. I'm trying to think. I think a Dame, just like Dame's 6'3", but he's not a great athlete. Like he was always a good shooter, but willed him and worked his way into being like just a threat from literally 40 feet. Yeah, Jordan. Yeah, those guys were legit psychopaths. Jimmy works hard. Blue TJ McConnell. Yeah, Jimmy's up there. Didn't Dame spend summers with the glove working on? Probably. I mean, on some dirty Bay shit. Probably like Dame works hard. Luka, like to be that skilled, that young, you know what I'm saying? You have to work hard. Playing those pro games, that's hard work. Playing a pro game when you 14 and he 32, hard work. CJ works hard. Because I'll tell you this, Dre Digits. I had it up in the office one time. CJ was talking to PMT, and I just happened to be up there and met him. And that he was taller than I thought, but much skinnier than I like. I just remember thinking, like, wow, like this guy be getting bucked. Like he's just not a big guy, like muscle wise. But I feel like that's where I was like, damn, he be getting buckets on people and should probably be a much worse defender than he is for his size. Giannis work, yeah. Again, you don't take the kind of leaps Giannis has every single year and not work hard. Siakam, but I mean, do Butler work hard? Do he just lift the most weights? Like, you know what I'm saying? He work hard, but he's shooting 22% from 3. Smart, Russ. I feel like it probably skews toward a smaller guy, just in general. But maybe for that reason, it's a bigger guy. Like maybe because like Giannis is at a point, like 2 years ago, Giannis could have been like, I'm as good as I'm gonna be. Like I'm fine with it. Like 22-11 All-Star. And he was like, no, I've got more. Excuse me. And the thing I wonder about with Giannis is kind of like the KG thing. When you go 100% all the time in the playoffs, you just need a little something extra. He just don't have it to get. He gives it all the time. There's no level to go up. Lowry, Kawhi, get Kawhi because it's one of those. Yeah, the Spurs. He got drafted into that, or drafted and traded into that system. That's luck. He's got the talent. You know what I'm saying? They got him, made him a 15 pick in the draft, but that guy's worked hard. Everybody going to that system. Everybody don't come out Kawhi Leonard. Anybody that comes, but yeah, like Wes Matthews, they got like I think that's why I'm generally more optimistic on injuries. Wes Matthews tore his Achilles as a guard over 30, a defensive first guard over 30. And it took some time. But he made it, like he's still contributing. Like Wes Matthews is I won't say a central part of the Bucks, but he's a big part of the Bucks. He out there with a broken back. They say Anthony Tolliver been on, I think, 12 teams, 14 different times. Luka's just smart. Yeah, Luka, I mean, his brain's just a little bit bigger than Harden's. You know what I mean? Jay Seal's not going for Butler working the hardest. We consider Draymond a hard worker. Absolutely. Draymond's 6'5" and can't jump or shoot. And is still an all-NBA player making a lot of money. And he's good. Like, I say those not as not. He's just that good at the other things. Fultz been putting in that work. But, yeah, Butler talked the most about his work. I'm seeing multiple Marcus Smarts in here. How hard to Steph. Steph had to learn how to re-jump and land to save his ankles. That's hard work. Zion had to learn to rerun or re-jump and rerun. That's hard work, man. I don't even run and jump now. And if somebody told me, it's like, look, we got to teach you how to re-jump. I'm like, for what? Like, can't I just get hurt later on and walk now how I walk now? But yeah, he in the building the longest, but who getting the most out of their work? Luka might be the most talented. No, most talent. That feels like Durant to me, man. Like I don't too much put stock in it, and it's something like Bill Simmons used to say. But I think Kevin Durant was put on this earth to score basketball. Like that, he was put on this earth to get buckets and get buckets. Do I reckon Giannis needs to take it? I don't know, down it. I don't think he needs to. I think that's kind of why. Like Bud tries to save him like if he knows he's going to go hard, he only play him 30, 31 minutes. But it's a thing where in the playoffs, it happened last year. It's going to be times where Giannis can't play 38 minutes. He's going to have to play 43 minutes. You can play 38, we winning, you know what I'm saying? But we losing 4 straight like they did in the conference finals. Brother, you got to play 4, like, you know what I'm saying? You might not get a breather. Like you winning back-to-back MVPs, that's the life. That's the expectations. That's the caliber of play you at. So I wouldn't say he got to take it down. Lowry's career is super interesting. Glad it's why. Yeah, he'll walk into the Hall of Fame. Wiggins at least hardworking. The thing about Wiggins, you know who used to be my Wiggins? Because I'm old. Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay was my guy. I was like, I don't understand why Rudy Gay is not scoring 28 points a night. I just don't get it. I don't get it. And I think it's one, like we want things for people that, I mean, might not just be realistic. 2, Rudy Gay was still like, if you're Rudy Gay, how much money Rudy Gay made in his career? It got to be over 100 million. You know what I'm saying? And he's a good player. Rudy Gay's like, fuck you, Withers. So that was my first Wiggins. Chris Paul's a good one. Chris Paul worked his ass off. Draymond should not. Yeah, if you just showed like the athletic profile for Draymond, be like, listen, this guy, he's too short for his position. He's too light for his position. He may be out of shape. He can't really jump or shoot. But I'm telling you, he's a multiple-time champion. He's made all NBA, all-star, all that team. The answer might be Draymond. There's a lot. All right, Corey talking that shit. Yeah, got enough of your crap, Corey. Listen, anybody come back from an injury, man. Anybody come back from any kind of major injury, particularly. The laziest good. See, I don't want to call it lazy, man, because it's like, we know, like, we can all in here admit that hard work is trash, right? We don't all want to work hard all the time, right? So how could I, you know what I'm saying? That's at the point. It's like, how am I gonna call Rudy Gay? Like, Rudy Gay, like, he went to the office, like, I finished with a little 19 and 6 boards. I make $18 million like, you know what I'm saying? Rudy Gay did his job. I'm the one playing like 2K. Like, if he would just apply himself, sometimes you got to check your own expectations. This white stout ain't bad, guys. It ain't bad at all. Devontae Graham. Yeah, are you lead at your? Yeah, let me just coast. Let me just take it easy. Rudy super under. I mean, that's one of those, like, what's underachieved, because I think Rudy Gay was the 7th pick in the draft, and I remember that because he was traded for Shane Battier. 8th. He was the 8th pick in the draft because he was traded straight up for Shane Battier. And again, coming out of UConn, I was like, like, what? Rudy Gay gonna be a superstar. Why would you trade? He Iceman Gervin. He wasn't Iceman Gervin. Rudy Gay has made $137 million in his career, with 14 coming this year and 14 next year. So at worst, Rudy Gay is retiring with $160 million in the bankroll. Again, he from Baltimore. I don't know what side of Baltimore. He might have been from the cool. Like, either way, you come out of Baltimore and run it up like that. You come out of Baltimore and play. He's played how many seasons? 13 years, like 13-year NBA career. He scored 16,000 points. Man, like, you know what I'm saying? Who the fuck am I to say Rudy Gay achieved for the 8th pick? How many average 8th picks do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the average? Because if you show me like the average 8th pick, what the average 8th pick gets you, Rudy Gay better than that. He better than that. So you run up 160 of them things, never sniffed an all-star game. Salute you, sir. Who got the most untapped? Wiggins. Shit, Wiggins. Yeah, Iverson. See that Iverson and Vic, love those guys. Effortless talent. It wasn't effortless hard work. Vic admitted as such later. Vic was like, I wasn't putting in that work in Atlanta, man. If I was putting in that work in Philly like I wasn't, or in Atlanta like I was in Philly, Falcons would have been winning rings. Lazy isn't something you can conclusively say as an outsider. That's exactly right. We have no idea. So that's why I don't like to say, I don't even like to say potential, right? Because you know what turned me off on talking about like potential? Dwight Howard. Because there are people right now who don't think Dwight Howard lived up to his potential. Dwight Howard is going to walk in. Dwight Howard is a gold medal. He has all NBAs, all-stars, defensive player of the years, 20,000 points. Let's see. He's going to retire with, I don't know, 20,000, 10,000, maybe, depending on how this second phase of his career go. Might get a ring. Who not? Like, if this is just him now, Dwight currently has 18,000 points, 18-6, and 13,000 boards. And again, he's going to walk into the Hall of Fame. And there are people that think into the Hall of Fame. And there are people that think, and there are people that think he is like underachieved. Like, what do you expect from people? Damn. Jay Seals is the laziest good player's job. True. Wayne, Dwight, average. Yeah, like it was a thing. And again, I was a Magic fan at the time, so you believe me. For a while, I was like, this guy should be. Why is he not averaging 30 and 20? And then after a while, it's like, one, you take it is what it is. He is what he is. Two, he's still amazing, like racking up first teams. He's again going to walk into the Hall of Fame, and people are like, yeah, man. If only things worked out for Dwight. Melo. People still, is Melo going to work? Man, Come on, man. He never made an all-star team after his hype coming in. That's got to be disappointment. I mean, but you talk about hype. How many people had that kind of hype? You know what I'm saying? McDonald's All-American and go to a really good school and our top 10 pick. You know what I'm saying? Kellen said Rudy Kid Gilchrist. I'm going to ban his ass. Tommy. Oh, man. Listen. There's another one. I can't remember if I told y'all. Joe Johnson is living the best life ever. You talk about, yeah, he said he ran up a $250 million from Arkansas off, I think, what, is he 8-time All-Star or 7-time All-Star? Joe Johnson? We went out to that Airbnb, and I can't remember. I'll be honest. I would tell you if I remembered, but I just don't remember. And, like, his agent told us, like, how much he was renting his Airbnb for the week out there for the championship was. And it was an absurd amount, one. But it was an absurd house. It was one of those overlooks, like, okay, you know, like in all the movies, like the Hollywood movies, it's like Jimmy Goldstein's house, the glass, like floor to ceiling that overlooks everything. It wasn't that house, but you can look up and see that house. Like it's in that same block. And Joe Johnson just come out there with his homeboys, rent it for the week. They got back from the dispensary like right after we did. We was like, oh yeah, that's the dispensary. We went to I think it was MedMen, and I'll shout them out because they were really good. So you talk about like, man, that guy underachieved. Are you kidding? When you see like again the big three, the big three made that set in for me too. Going to the big three games and seeing. Because some of those guys, it's like, oh man, you see a guy and it's like, man, why didn't it work out? Why didn't whatever? And then it's like, you know, like I saw Mario. I was like, man, Chalmers got a few million in the bank, a couple rings. Like he ain't hurting for nothing. Big Baby Davis ain't hurting for like. You said why didn't they do more? Like they won. What you mean? Why didn't they do it? They won. Big Baby Davis was a 2nd-round pick that retired with an NBA ring and multiple millions and never had to get his weight in order. Like that's the dream, man. What else do you want? What do you mean you want him to do more? What does Team Canada do? Having to give minutes to RJ. See the thing, if they just gotta slide some of them to Shea, Nikhil Alexander Walker, Jamal. Canada gonna be all right. They got some bronze silver vibes coming. This generation's Jerry Stack. Even then, Jerry Stackhouse averaged 30 a game one year. And you can get into the what kind of shot. I mean, 30 a game is 30. Like he underachieved because he was drafted. He went to North Carolina and was drafted 3rd and was 6'6". That's why he underachieved. He ain't stand a chance. Motherfuckers working their ass off night. Yeah, listen. You see, like Stanley Johnson. MKG, you hear it's like, listen, these guys work way too hard. RJ Barrett is like, these guys work way too hard. They'll figure it out. Sometimes they don't, man. Sometimes they don't because when you get to that league, everybody to an extent, everybody work hard. Everybody talented. Luck it's still some luck, like the situation you get drafted into. But at a certain point, you can kind of control your luck if you handling your business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Dwight. I used to have that argument like Dwight's getting you 20 and 12 on 60% shooting. I get that you want him to be Hakeem Olajuwon in the post. I get it, but he not out here shooting. Like I love Boogie, but Boogie in Sacramento was shooting like 45, 46% from the field, and it's like, how are you that skilled shooting that? Embiid too. Embiid again is talented. He should be shooting in the high 50s at least. Dwight was just like, no, I'm gonna do what I can do. I think he had an underrated post game. It wasn't Hakeem. It wasn't Kareem. It was fun. It was enough. I'll say this: it was enough to win a championship, and that roster failed him more than he failed them. I don't think that's a take. When talent makes you a lot better, and competition is hard to realize what hard work really is. This is true. I don't like the chat automatically refreshes, and I don't like it. Dude, 20 and 12 for years. All NBAs, all defenses. At his peak was one of the best defensive players I've ever seen. Is Iguodala Hall of Famer? Nolan said, I think he is. I think Iguodala is going to get into the Hall of Fame. Now, I'll say this. Once Chris Bosh didn't get in first ballot, because Chris Bosh is clearly a Hall of Famer, but once he didn't get in first ballot, I think if they're going to start taking that more seriously, I don't hate that, because Iguodala, I wouldn't say first ballot, but he is a Hall of Famer. Like this class, I think this next class, KG, Duncan, Kobe, that's a first ballot. If you're not those guys, you're not first ballot. You can still get in because everybody gets in the Basketball Hall of Fame. Everybody gets in. But if you're not those guys, and Bosh was very good for a very long time. Olympic champ, all that. But he's not those guys. So if you tell me he's second ballot, I'm fine with that. You tell me Iguodala's second ballot, I'm fine with that. Yeah, two coaches try to tell you Melo wasn't the first ballot. Yeah, Melo walking in, man. Underrated thing is interior work on defense is exhausting, dude. Imagine like not only the defense. Imagine the work it take to like get a post game. It's a reason why literally nobody has like mastered the sky hook or even really tried this shit. And Kareem mastered that. So again, that's another like luck of the draw. He was 7'2". Talent. He was born. You know what I'm saying? Good enough with both hands, like hand-eye coordination, skill, all that. Was very durable. I think that's a talent for sure. But hard work, he mastered a shot that nobody else has even tried since. And he became the all-time leading scorer. Like, that's hard work. Was he the best scorer? No, that's part. I think Jordan's still per game, but come on, man. $250 million, and man, listen. It was one of those. It was one of those like this is probably. I was like, this is comfortably the nicest house I've ever been in. But for Joe Johnson and his homies, they were like, this is just like the Airbnb we in for the week. And after that, they'll go back to wherever. And after that, man, hey, again, since it's close personal friends, we go to these big three things. You see these guys and you see like their wives and girlfriends sitting in the section and waiting on them. These guys ain't underachieved at all. These guys achieved exactly what because it's like, boy, oh boy. Like you just got somebody talking about you underachieved online, but you got like a beautiful wife and kids. You made multiple millions and you still getting paid to play the game you've been playing for 30 years, man. Not even to get too deep, but it's like I ain't no such thing as underachieved. You talking about that from where some of these guys come from? Chalmers it's wild random folks from Alaska, man. Popeye, man, I would fuck up a Popeye sandwich right now. People think develop into Mike. I hate when the chat refreshes. People think develop into Michael Jordan if you work hard enough, man. Yeah. You can put in that same amount of work and be Al Farouk Amino. It's fine. It is fine. And that's the thing. For all that to click, it takes everything. It takes everything. And like that's why, like when I asked for the percentages, nobody put like 0 for something. Nobody was like, oh, it's 0% luck. No, we can all admit it takes some of all of those. It's severely dude, that's like the big three. We got to watch Nancy's team. We'll talk about that in a minute. We got to watch like just Quentin Richardson, Cuttino Mobley, Corey Maggette, Big Baby, and just watching these guys practice. When I take like Quentin Richardson does not miss a shot. Like does not miss a shot. They do a thing like before. I think they started up, and when they leave, they go like around the horn. Everybody shoots a 3 from the 5 spots on the 3. And Richardson's just, like he's not even touching the rim. He's not even touching the rim. So it's like these guys are so much better than you even think. They're so much better than you even think. Thank you, Max. We don't say that word in here. Yeah, if somebody tell you Dwight's not a Hall of Famer, you don't need to have no more conversation with them. That's all it is. Okay, well, yeah, listen, we disagree because he will and should walk right into the Hall of Fame. Walk right here, first ballot. Bosh, him like, hey man, Bosh was cool as hell. One that I think I went up there to talk to Bosch, and they were like, Chris Bosch wants to drink some beers with y'all. I said, beers with me? You want me to pop a top? Okay, for Chris. I said, okay. That guy's really funny. Chris Bosch is really, really funny. He talked about another like that just like won at life. This just gets to do what he wanted. Thankful enough to like catch his ailment before it killed him. Like unlike a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Imagine being 7 feet, 250, trying to move your feet. Yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. Like my two moments. Okay, let me ask this, then we'll talk. Then we'll talk, Nancy. Who's the largest human being you've ever been up on? The largest human being. Like everybody got a friend that's like, you know what I'm saying, 6'5", 6'6", 6'7". I feel like everybody got that one friend, that one somebody's cousin, somebody's homeboy that's really tall. But who's the tallest, like, who's just the largest human being you ever, and I don't even mean like known personally, but like they came in your restaurant, you dapped them up one time. Who's the largest human being you've been up on? Because that's when I realized these guys are not the same human being. Canby, Chandler, Ostertag, Dwight. I guarded a 6'9". No one said he guarded a 6'9" kid in high school. Said it was some bull crap. Keelan Moore, he's like 6'5", but he looks like, yeah, like that's Hulk Hogan. Hogan's a monster, dude. Sue, bartender at AD. Yeah, AD is abnormally large. I saw Shaq in person at the Super Bowl, just comically large. There's nothing. There's nothing to compare it to. Because I remember in college we used to play. Like there was a I don't know if it's any Kentucky. We used to play out on Hagen Court. Shout out to Hagen Court, but fuck Hagen Hall. So we used to play out on Hagen Court, and there was a guy, like just this random guy. He might have been a student. He was an older guy. He was probably in his late 20s, early 30s when we was freshmen. And he would play. He was a legit 6'7", 6'8", big guy. Like long. That was the I'd ever like. You know what I'm saying? When you go up for a layup and think you got some clearance, and a 6'8" guy just erased that shit. That was my first time like being up on somebody that big. Who else? I got a 6'11". Like so everybody got the 6'6" friends. Sometimes randomly somebody be like, yeah, no, I got a friend that's 7 foot tall. Stacey King. Cena 6'2", but Cena wide as a damn house. Calais Campbell. Dwight's enormous. Bomba's so tall. Yeah, I can't imagine seeing. Yeah, I think I told the story. I think it was Twitch. I've been up on Taco's the tallest. Like I've brushed garments with Taco, so that's the tallest person. But freshman year, like a couple of times through like mutual friends, I met Boogie, DeMarcus Cousins, and that's just the largest, just like 6'11", 280, whatever he was in, just enormous human, just a substantially large human being. Shaq can fit in the Buick though. Deshaun Moneybag, what you teaching, boss? Went to school with Damian Jones. Yeah, they don't even look like normal human beings. I had a class. I don't know if people remember. There was a guy named Perry Stevenson that played in Kentucky, and he was one of those guys. I think he was like 6'9", but he had legit like the 7'3", 7'4" wingspan. And I just remember in a class with him, like you passed everybody. You know, you signed the roll. Listen, in my day, and when I went to college in the 40s, you had to sign the roll and pass it. So you sign the roll and pass it, and this nigga Stevenson would pass it or sign it and just pass it across the row. Everybody else had to get up, walk it across the row. He would just reach it, or somebody would get up to get it. He would just reach out and just get it. So like being up on people like that, that's when you're like, it's no way these people are the same species as me. There's no way Bill Wennington not the same species as me. Having to tell idiot. That's why when people think they're gonna get their shot off, I was like, listen, man. One, you got one big friend. Two, you thinking of him, he probably respectfully, he's not in game shape. He ain't in Kawhi Leonard shape. So you think you're gonna get off a shot on Cole? You're not getting out no shot on Kawhi Leonard, man. Brush garments. You came off a tag. Yeah, no, I rolled hard. No, I'll be, and y'all got to tell. It's why I asked between Twitch and the podcast and mixtape and the old podcast. I cannot remember what stories I've told y'all. And also between old age, I can't, like, I feel like grandpa now. I can't remember what stories, but no, I saw when I was in Chicago at the All-Star game, I was able to go to the Dwayne Wade Gabby Union party, and I saw Taco there. And we would like eat brush garments. We exchanged the how do you do, black man? Very well, black man. So that's clearly the tallest person I've ever been upon. So yeah, them zebra pants, that fit he got off, he brushed up against Whiskers that night. Was I drunk? I don't know why there's any reason to go back to harken back to that. I got Ditka. I hate when the chat jump forward, man. Triple J. Maker. Oh yeah. Nah, I forget about it, dude. Vin Baker. Yeah, forget about it. I'd hate to hear the stories again. That's the thing. Yeah, I know y'all. I don't like, one, I don't want to be like, oh man, I already told it. Two, I don't even want to be like, oh man, he done told this again and he trying to name drop. I don't want to be that guy. But sometimes this should be funny, man. Should just remind me of a story. I'm gonna bring it review a monster. Monster? What like Future Monster? The energy drink? What the? How much do I think Giannis? Well, he got two. I'll give Giannis about 250. I'll give Giannis. Yeah, Giannis is. There is some substantial guys. Substantial guy. Listen, y'all just gonna have to hear him again, Hopscotch. Oh, yeah. Monster, man. Oh, man. Y'all remember when we could listen to music and be outside? Future greatest art. Clearly. I don't see. No, it's a thing. It's one, like, because they're so much bigger than us, but it's also they're in just so much better shape than us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll probably weigh the same. Me and Giannis probably weigh the same. One of us is 7 foot taller in the NBA. One of us is on the Fireside Chat. Who won? I'm not really into that sort of conjecture. Giannis had the frame to get big. See, here's the thing. But at the time, people were saying Giannis didn't have a frame. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't think Ingram has the frame to get up to 245, whatever. But I don't think he needs to. I think Ingram has the frame. If Ingram got the frame to get up to 225, 230, like, I think he can get up to that. I think that's all. He don't need to get up to, like, Ingram don't need to be as big as Giannis. Giannis is Giannis. 250 stretch over, it would not be that bulky. I don't know, man. Because the thing is, like, Giannis is big, but then you just see like AD. I think AD listed at 250 something. LeBron, I have no idea what LeBron weighs, because LeBron the largest human being like ever. I remember I saw Andre Drummond play against Whiteside, and Whiteside looked like a different species. I saw them play in Miami, and Whiteside was like much taller. His arms hung much lower, and he just had Drummond in hell, dude. And I was like, because I thought Drummond was that guy. And that's probably what Drummond was thinking. Like, I'm that guy. I'm this tall against other people. Not you. Let's see. Giannis ain't got this many rich people in his circle. I weigh the same as Lowry. Yeah, you ain't not guarding him, man. Part of that had to be Giannis and his diet and grit. Yeah, man, listen. Like, they was on the streets. I think it's something. I think Bomani pointed it out about Giannis, Pippen, some of these SEC guys. They get to college or the league. That's the first time they start getting 3 square meals, man. Pippen grew from 5'11" to 6'6" because he wasn't eating. You heard that story about his family and how, you know, man, they had 8, 9 kids, 2 people in a wheelchair in Arkansas. He got to college, got to eating 2, 3 square meals a day. That boy went from 5'10" to 6'6". So yeah, some of that shit, it's absolutely, it's got to be malnutrition. How could it not be? Okay, yeah. Who's a good call, L. Broads? You met Antonio Brown, who's much smaller. Who's somebody you met and that was smaller? Because at the same party, I knotted it up with Kimba, and Kimba's tiny. I mean, y'all know what's today? Saturday. I'm 6'6" today, so y'all know I sit high, look low. Kimba's not a tall guy. LeBron the same size as artist Gilmore, man. Like nothing makes sense. Well, I would love for Scottie Pippen to read to me. Amazing what nutrition. Yeah, as I think about what I do to 20 lemon pepper hot right now and a couple more of these beers. As soon as I cut this camera off, Honey Badger, Dorset, Unnamed Reese. Oh yeah, that guy was frail. Mark Ingram. I don't know if y'all remember this. Raphael Lewis used to play football at Kentucky. He was running back. He was really good. Again, in college, you don't pay him, but really good. And that guy was all of like 5'5". Now, listen, could have seen him multiple times get his head at and above or at the rim at 5'5", 5'6". Raphael Little is not tall, but that's the highest I've ever seen a human being jump to legit be 5'6", 5'5", and get your head at the rim repeatedly. Chubb just wide as hell, man. Chubb's one of those guys. Like I thought, like Chubb and Brian Urlacher, they look like they wearing shoulder pads even when they're not. That's just how they look. Luck wasn't as tall. That's how I felt about I saw Mahomes at the same party. He was bigger than I thought, not as tall as I thought, though. Whiteside be described like Goliath. Man, listen. The thing I always like, Whiteside is another guy. Whiteside, a perfect case. Because if you look at Whiteside, like when Whiteside was in high school and even going into college in March, like I know he wasn't like 5-star, but you know all the people in his team. Where Whiteside from? I think Whiteside from North Carolina too. Y'all correct me. He's Southern as hell too. I think he's from North or South Carolina. This guy went to Marshall, was a second-round pick. Like it just wasn't working out for a while. And he's the only person in NBA league history to go from making the minimum to the maximum. You tell that guy he underachieved. That guy that's coming off, this is the last year of a $96 million contract. And I think he's like, what's Whiteside, 30, 29, 30? Like is he going to start for you and make max money? No. But can he play in the NBA? Can he be a player for you? For sure. He ate minutes. Like he felt like an innings eater, man. He ate some innings till Nurkic and Collins got healthy. He an innings eater right now. Gastonia. Okay. Yeah, I knew Gaston. I knew he was a Carolina ass nigga. He just got that vibe to him. And I fuck with Carolina. Mahomes big as hell. I think Mahomes is an underrated. Like you see when he take off and run, how fast he is to be how big he is. Football player sneaky to yeah. Listen, everybody played football or played basketball against a football player. Horrible players, tremendous athletes. Next level. Can't even prepare. Off the chart athlete. Daniil Hunter like a cartoon character, man. Gastonia. Yeah, like that's one of those things. Like 16 and 10. I know, like they were getting on today. I know his plus minus was bad. Everybody, if you give everybody those minutes, everybody can't get you 16 and 10. They just can't. So, like next year, if you tell me like for not $25 million, that's like, oh no, Hassan Whiteside, he's willing to be our backup big for 20 minutes a game. Oh, I'm thrilled, dude. I'd be thrilled. Now, do I want him to be my starter and play 35? Not so much. But that guy went from making the minimum to the maximum and then did it for 3 more years after that. You tell that guy he underachieved, man. So that's one of those, you retire without a ring. You never made an all-star game. Man, this nigga's going to retire with $100 million and spent the prime of his career in Miami when he made that money. Ain't no underachieve, man. Ain't no underachieve. Zion built like Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack built like Zion. No. Football players go. Yeah, listen, bad basketball skills, good athlete skills. Good athlete skills. That was the overwhelming thing. I was like, I just can't believe how much. Like, you see these guys' lives up close. Again, how fine their wives are, how much money they made, the cars they leave in, and be like, yeah, but he didn't win a championship, dog. When I was a kid, I was on that, man, how could Barkley not win a championship? You're not an all-time great. I know it probably eats at him. Now, as an adult, I know Charles Barkley lived a great life. He lived a great life. Could I dunk on prime Bo Jackson? If I'm in my prime, then yeah. If he in his prime, but I'm not in mine. Like right now, I couldn't dunk on Bo Jackson. I couldn't dunk on Bo Diddley right now, boy. I got a belly on me. I've been beer, man. I done put on a smooth 30, but once we get out of quarantine, I don't want to hear nothing about it. Mum's the word. The best basketball player I played with in an open run. You know, he wasn't even the best that I played with in an open run. It might be Andre. Andre Woodson was really good at basketball. But Andre used to be quarterback at Kentucky, was so like one of those guys so good at basketball. I was like, I really wonder if he could play both. Like be a backup guard on Kentucky's team, walk on that. 30. Kwame Brown. Man, look, I met Kwame Brown. You talk about that man enormous. And Kwame Brown, we're going to see what Kwame Brown retired with. I bet Kwame Brown retired with 60 million. Maybe more. Kwame right now, he 38. That man ain't even 40. Kwame retired with 63. He from Brunswick. 63 in Brunswick, like 850 anywhere else. Like 850 million. You say you getting this. Nah, I'm not exaggerating. It ain't been a 30, but listen, I put on some pounds. I ain't gonna hold you. I done gained weight. I went through it, like I gained some for a minute. Then I lost some for a minute. And then now, like I said yesterday on the phone report, I'm mad from pandemic, so I done gained weight. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'll work it off or I won't. Somebody gonna like it or they won't. You know what I mean? What can you do? What I'm gonna get in shape for? We're good at 60 mil some tiny hand. Listen, it can hold a debit card. I don't need to hold a bill. I can hold the debit card. Kwame, man, listen, Kwame Brown, that's one of those, he had mad brothers and sisters. I worked with a guy that grew up in Brunswick. Was like, one of those, of course, everybody knows somebody that knows somebody, but like he went to school with Kwame Brown's brother, and it was just like Kwame Brown was back in between Wizards home games. Kwame Brown would just come back to Brunswick for like a day or so, just so he'd have to be with the team. Like he would come back for like a day, and they'd be like, "Why is Kwame like they play the Pistons tomorrow? Why is Kwame Brown out and they're like he just wanted to be home, not away from not with the team." And he didn't work out. I want, like, you know what I'm saying? A guy that don't feel comfortable to be around the team. He didn't work out. Wow, go figure. Like, go figure. Let's see. Bron, you got man, listen. Nolan, brother man. Now, was I? No, that was when I take that back. I was driving back from Savannah. That's when I found out I got a $700 speeding ticket. That's not when I got the ticket, though. But I equate Savannah and Brunswick with that because that's when I found out how much it was. Trilly getting crossed by Mississippi Sherman, of course. Of course. I'm going to have that round-ass mel. Yeah, listen, Dom Kennedy, just general round face. It is what it is, man. I think we can all agree not to just mention it. What else I want to? Oh yeah, I guess it was 2 days ago now. Did y'all see Legends Live when I talked with Nancy Lieberman? Did y'all catch that? If so, would y'all again? It's close. This is rich talk. This is how we get better. What y'all think? Pros, cons. We gotta. It's not confirmed. I want to tell y'all who we got for next week, but it's not confirmed, so I don't want to do that. But next Thursday at 5, you should probably want to tune in. With somebody I've never talked to this person before. Very good talk. I'll watch. If you missed it, Nancy just told a story about somebody asked if her and Becky Hammon had any history. And she told a story about how her and Becky Hammon stole Deion Sanders' boat in Puerto Rico. Like, that's one of those, like, that's just a story only Nancy Lieberman could tell. She'll tell a story. She'd be like, so I was talking to Ice Cube the other day, but I was also talking to LeBron James the other day. Like, I saw at the Big Three, LA, LeBron was there. So when LeBron walked in, it was like, I mean, it was a big deal. He's LeBron. LeBron and Rich. I was trying to get a picture with Rich Paul. Damn, LeBron. But when I tell you, like, LeBron was like sitting there chilling, and when Nancy walked by, he like hugged her, dapped her up. You talk about somebody living that life. Y'all talking about, listen. In Dallas, she pulled up with a couple of players in a Bentley. We thought it was Cuttino Mobley's. It was Nancy's. It was Nancy Lieberman's Bentley. And I can't remember the tag, but the tag, it was a random year. And I was like, what year? And we looked it up. It was a year either she won a gold medal or made the Hall of Fame. Like, it was some flexing ass year, like a flexing ass year to make the license plate to your Bentley. To your Bentley. So we had some echo stuff. We did have some echo stuff. We hope to get that together. I have a Nancy take. I'm gonna save it for the Corey. What's the take, Corey? Because it better be respectful. I love Nancy, so it better be respectful. Has speakerphone. Say the school they went to. I feel like that would give it away. Oh man, I'm trying to think of a hint. This person. Okay. Oh man. This person is involved in an iconic basketball play, or iconic play in basketball history. A play that if I said, everybody would know what the play was. Like, that level. They're a Hall of Famer. We've never talked to them. Like, if I get the confirmation, I got to do like some real homework. I ain't have to do much homework for Nancy because I've talked to Nancy 100 times. Nancy, you just set Nancy up. All right, yeah, I can't say the school they went to. Yeah, you talk about Nancy just lived that life, man. How did you get? It's Craig Elo. How did you know? I wouldn't. I would, because I'd have to talk about Jordan. Let me see. I'm seeing some. These are some good guesses. Okay, let me say. Okay, who's somebody? This doesn't have to be a big thing. Who's somebody like a retired NBA, WNBA retire? Who's somebody that y'all would like legit want to see me talk to? Like, don't say like Michael Jordan. I want to talk to Michael Jordan too. It ain't gonna be Michael Jordan, but who's somebody? Because again, I'll just something I've learned. If you go for the name, you're gonna be disappointed. You just go for the story, man. Like, try to get somebody that's gonna tell a good story. Who's somebody you want to hear us talk to? Now I can't tell if y'all guessing, trying to guess who it is or who y'all would want to hear me talk to. I'll take it as both. Rodman, Payton, Iverson, Weber. Yeah, we'll love to talk to all these people. JR's not retired. JR is not retired. Maya Moore, I would if she's retired. I mean, I know she's not playing. If she's retired, I'd love to talk to Maya Moore. It'd just be me fawning over her for 35 minutes. Just me like this. Me just in awe of her. She's talking about the dope shit she's doing. I'm like, that is awesome. Guys, I'm out of beer number 2. I'm out of beer number 2. What that mean? Candace Park would be good. Dirk, Rafer, Gary B. Sharif Abdur-Rahim. That's a good one. But yeah, every Thursday at 5, it's gonna be like, again, just a quick like 30. They told me like 20, 30, 30, 35. Like, if it's going well, we really want this to be something in and out. You just drop by on a Thursday. Like, there's no like set questions. We just want to talk about like what a legend, like what they've been up to. And it's been like, Scott's been great. Aaron, Bridget, Layla, Michelle, like the whole team, like they've been great from day one, even before I was working with them officially. So we want this to be anybody but Pert. No, we want this to be something that people. Kevin Harlan. Oh, I'd love to talk to Kevin Harlan. Odin, man. The thing I've talked to Odin twice. Once in Dallas, I think that came out. Once in Chicago, there's some stuff we recorded in Chicago that just never came. I don't know where that footage is. And we talked to Greg Oden while his wife was like right there. And that it was just me and Carl interviewed Greg Oden. And it's just one of those, anytime he'd say anything, like we go to his wife. Like it was just good. I don't know where that shit is, but if that ever sees the light of day, we'll see. Beaumont, retired player Bomani, yes. Bosch, Magic. I met Magic mad long ago. Stack 5. Stack would be cool. We met Stack in Dallas. Stack was cool. Dominique, my close personal friend, Dominique Wilkins. Stevie Franchise. Ooh, I know of another one. Okay, I'll give y'all. I can't give y'all the one for next week, but I know one that's in the works that I'll give y'all. I'm just gonna tell y'all I'm hyped for it. We're gonna talk to the fat man. We get to talk to Fat Lever, and when I tell y'all that, like, just the nicest person I've ever met. Much too nice to be as talented as he was. Much too nice. So that's one down the road. I know a couple down the road, but this one next week. I hope we get it. I hope it go well. Yes, the fat man who, for some reason, held the elevator for me in Charlotte. Just a generally nice person. And in Charlotte, when we met him, I can't be certain, but I think there was like an all-star brunch. I think I sat at the table with his family. Just because, like, I don't know how many, like, Levers, you know what I'm saying? There are in the world. I've never met anybody with the last name Lever. And they kind of resemble it and just couldn't have been nice. Like, just a nice guy. Just a guy that's like just enjoying things. So the Trouble with Podcast Lamont. I don't think it is, man. I don't think it is. I was trying to find on the old podcast where I did the breakdowns of Throwaway by Future and Hotline Bling by Drake, and I think those are just gone forever, man. I think those are just gone forever. Are you going to announce as soon as you get confirmation? Yeah, that's really what. Like, I don't want to get hopes up until I get confirmation, but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. We talked to. I've talked to Del Curry and Del Curry is a good conversation. Just because Del Curry has just got. You talk about a guy that's living just a good life. NBA player, 10, 12 years, beautiful family, 2 kids, NBA players, and your daughter is also married to an NBA player. You're doing, you know what I'm saying? You live in Charlotte, fine city, low cost. You're doing all right. You're doing all right. Rank Chappelle special, maybe, because I did. When I was off the internet, I did watch a couple Chappelle specials, so that might be coming. Finest white if ever. I'd love to get. I just want to. I wouldn't want to interview Mike. I want to ask Michael Irvin questions. I don't want to interview him though. You know what I'm saying? Interview is on tape. I just want to ask Michael Irvin some. Just chop it up. Just chop it up with Mike. The real life. I did see the real life Bigsby, man. You talk about what a fucking joke, man. The black guy that was, I think he said he was adopted. Man, that nigga was darker than me. Talking about hating some black folks. Boy, get your ass up out of here, man. Who is the is it no, Damian Lee is married to, I think, Austin Rivers' sister. Who is Del Curry is married to? Yeah, Damian Lee. It's Damian Lee. Yeah. Steph and Seth Curry, yeah, their youngest sister, Sadell, is married to Damian Lee in 2018. I thought it was him. So yeah, Del Curry's just living a good go of it, man. Had his grandfather fighting. That wasn't a troll. What man? Which one? Who even tells? Seth, yeah, that's who it was. I had those mixed. Seth is married to Callie Rivers. We talked to Seth bigger than I thought too. Seth is a guy. That's all I was like, oh, I get it now. Like if you can shoot like that and you're bigger than I thought. Let me tell you also at that same brunch. Listen, that brunch was fire. First, second, Aisha Curry is so pretty in person, man. Respectfully, I'm not even. I was gonna say I would not disrespect like Mark Jackson, Savannah hit it out the park. Just like stunningly attractive in person. Sadell, very respectable. Very respectable. And again, we talked to Seth, talked to Dell, like just incredibly nice people. I've heard nothing, like you don't hear nothing, you don't hear no foul shit about Steph. Or that I've heard, at least. I can't knock on wood. I can't say, but it just seemed like I think they're just genuinely like kind people. They're like, we play ball, like we love our family, we have our faith, and it's that simple. Yeah, please. Steph being boned up. Steph, that horny ass, man. Now that's a good question, Tom. Did Steph work harder than Seth? Or is it natural? That's a good question. That's a good question. Because like they've got three kids. All 3 kids came from the same parents. Pops played basketball. Mom played volleyball. And all 3 played, I think Sadell played volleyball in college. And the 2 sons are NBA players. And one's a very solid player, and one is like a transcendent player. So is that hard work? I don't know. That's because it's wild to think about. Like you telling me the older brother worked harder. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the oldest brother, like the younger brother didn't see that, and so I don't know. I think that's some combination of talent. Like I don't like you know what I'm saying. Like some kids look more like both parents. Maybe Steph might have just got the best of both worlds. Like I don't know. The whole family is good looking. Yeah, they're just a nice looking family. Steph had his hog. Listen, you win 2 MVPs. You can put your hog out. That's why I did it. I've gained all respect. Yeah, no, it was. She was double take attractive. Like, is that? Oh, double take attractive. And that brunch, magnifique, right? Man, look, me and Devlin went to that shit. Me and Devlin was hand over fist eating that fucking bacon and egg. Worked harder, longer. I bet it's just. I think it's probably some of both. It's probably some because it's one of those, like you know what I'm saying. Seth, what 6'4"? Probably. Yeah, I give him 6'4". There's a lot of guys 6'4" in the league that don't shoot like that. Don't shoot like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's incredible hard work. And then Steph, I don't like not even the shot, just the way he gets it off, the range, all that. Post horny on main. I'll never post horny on main, Chris. Not anymore. There was a time when I could post horny on main, but you motherfuckers make that hard for me. Hopcop said he'd be curious to see like if you saw Steph and Seth. Like I felt that way about like Lonzo, LiAngelo, Lamelo. Right? Like the youngest one. I was like, watch I thought LiAngelo was gonna be like the steadiest of them. That was wrong. But I was like, if LaMelo's the best, it wouldn't like he's the youngest, right? Like the youngest that plays up against the two older brothers. Why? And he the tallest. He already the tallest. And like you see, like Lonzo was frail as hell at UCLA. Lonzo put on some weight pretty well. What do we got here? Who is this? Oh, the Aces and Mystics. Yeah, I might watch it. Were Seth's expectations higher because of Steph? Like the way Steph took off, and then Seth, did all right, and then transferred into Duke. But yes, that's the thing. Seth was a fine college player. Seth was one like what he's doing now doesn't surprise. It's like that guy's just like he's a smart player. He's too good of a shooter not to at least do that. But even then, watching Steph at Davidson. Seth peak. See, I don't think that's true. Seth peaked too. I think Seth is like peaking now. Seth Curry is like a legitimately good NBA player. He's in a good system for him for sure, but it allows him to do what he does best, like just launch 3-pointers, not be your primary ball handler, and just launch 3-pointers. Don't forget Steph love his wife. Listen, I love his wife too, but you don't see me boned up on the gram about it. That's for a higher Patreon tour. I think Jello got the wrong end of the stick, the wrong end stick of the gene. Yeah, I think like if there's three, sometimes it happen like that. It'd be like that, you know what I'm saying? And that might have been Steph. Like Steph might have just got all the most good stuff. Lonzo Lamelo's like, and that's slick. Why I kind of thought LiAngelo might be all right. I was like, because LiAngelo, the one that's getting no hype, he bigger than both of them, like will ever be like now. So I was like, if his body has already put on the weight, he just gonna be like a solid 3-and-D guy. He wasn't. Yeah. When the Magic fumbled, remember when everybody fumbled Seth Curry? Like 9 teams could have had Seth Curry. So don't listen to the Dame verse. Yeah, I don't even know what Dame verse it is, but no, I agree. It isn't. I don't even know what y'all talking about. But if y'all talking about a Dame Lillard, there's no way y'all going to heaven. It's just, you know what I mean? I just don't think there's no two ways around it. Jackie Young, that's interesting. I think I'm gonna watch this WNBA game. A Dame, like what did a song drop? Like what do y'all even? Do I even want to know? Why does everybody love Dame putting them shots when Russ does his anti? Listen, man. Why everybody love when Luka get triple doubles? But oh no, wait, we know what that one is. It's good. Listen, Russ can't shoot. Man. Russ be shooting. Hey, quiet as it's kept, the WNBA logo is slick better than the NBA logo. Like it just looks better. I don't know if it's the orange. It just looks better than like Jerry West weak ass crossover. The Dame just skip. No, I don't want to know, man. He rapping about what? Did he do it? Guys, I'm about to wrap up the chat, man. Like for real, let's not end on a bad note. Like let's not end NBA. Yeah, the NBA logo weak as fuck, dude. Tony Allen knocking that shit off his leg out of bounds. Ain't no problem. At least WNBA, she putting like you know what I'm saying. She putting up the hook shot. That shit cash money. Jerry West is gonna get his fucking pockets picked. That's why we need a book in the playoffs. True. Change the logo, man. Make that. I don't even know what the logo should be. It's gonna end up being Luka. So whatever y'all think Luka should be, Luka stepping back to shoot 31% from three. I think that should be the logo. West was dribbling with his hand on the. That they was like, this is the best picture we've got. That weak ass logo. Yeah, Luka. Yeah, the Luka between the legs pass that Harden does twice a week. I feel like Chris Paul used to do. I feel like I seen Steph do that. But I mean, it don't make it no less nice of a pass. But it was very funny to see people go crazy, go absolutely crazy about Luka doing it. Dirk, yeah, like that Dirk fadeaway on the Dallas court is fire. Rashid's fadeaway. Y'all remember when they used to put Rashid's fadeaway on the back of the high top forces like he used to wear? That was cool. I'd be fine with that being a logo. Yeah, Hart, he got the trash assist, man. He got the trash assist. Damn, Ace is doing all right. Interesting. Kusi, bro, yeah, that whack ass logo. A logo of Kobe turning over his left shoulder, shooting while four hands in his face. And I say that respectfully. Nah, the logo, yeah. I mean, shit. But here's the game. We'll go out after this. Here's the game. Jerry West went 1 for 8 in the finals, and he is the logo of the NBA. I don't know. Let me see. I don't know when they. Yeah, because my computer about to die too. I don't know when the logo started. NBA logo. Y'all can watch me read like Mayweather. Join the Scribe Joe. Introduced in 1969. When did Jerry West quit playing, bro? I feel like Jerry West was still playing in 69, dog. Listen. Okay, listen. Here, here's we'll go out on this. A little something to take you out on. NBA premiered the logo of West in 1969. West didn't win a championship till 72. This man was the logo of the league without a championship ring. So when Luka's the logo of the league in like 4 years after a couple All NBAs and a conference finals championship appearance, you can't act not surprised, man. And that's not to say he's not cold, because Jerry West was cold. He was a top 50 player of all time, I think. This man thinks. But through 68, 69, he was 30, bro. He had played 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He had played 9 years in the league by then. Was averaging 28, 7, and 6. Like, was cold. No doubt about it, was cold. But this man was the logo in the league before he had a championship ring. If you would have said that shit could have been Mikan or whatever, okay. But come on, man. You tell me you want team success, it's got to be like Billy Russell. Even Kuzi, it would have been Kuzi over Russell. Y'all know what time it is there. But just imagine Luka play 8 years, don't have a ring, and we're like, no, he's got to be the logo. I was like, LaMarcus. Imagine, you know the takes would have been fuego for Jerry West. Dame that's ugly, Nolan. That's very ugly. 9 years. Listen, Kyrie got a ring before Jerry West did. Finals MVP. Yeah, listen, Taylor. Finals MVP and a loss. Come on, Daddy. Come on, buddy. Because again, I watched LeBron James play those Warriors. He was clearly the best player in at least a couple of them. I wouldn't have given him the Finals MVP no time that he lost. No time that he lost. I'm finna look up these stats and we finna get out of here before I get upset. Man. Because again, West was cold, man. That look, the 68-69 season, that was the year that he won the Finals MVP in a losing effort, and that was the year they debuted the logo. Man, you can't make this up, man. You cannot make this up. They was like, God damn, that boy is good. That boy need to be the logo. Like, are you kidding me? But I giving it to Iggy for being good. No, I think Steph legitimately deserved that one. I think Steph deserved that one. Coley left West off his top 50, which is absurd. The biggest argument we've ever had. Finals MVP and a loss, man. How'd they decide on Jerry West as the logo? I feel like he was scoring 30. I'm looking right now. Okay. At this 1969 finals, where West was the finals MVP, they lost in 7 to Boston. Now listen, West cooked now. West averaged 38, 5 boards, and 7 assists on 49% shooting, 84 from the field. Elgin Baylor averaged 18 and 10. Wilt averaged 12 and 25, which feels backwards. But on the winning team, Havlicek averaged 28, 11, and 4. That's your MVP. They won, like, Billy Ruskell's averaged 9, 21, and 5 assists. 28, 11, and 4 on 46% shoot, and the winning team, John Havlicek. That's the MVP. Come on, man. Why is him and not Russell or Wilt? Yeah, I'm fine with Melo being the logo. Melo jab stepping. I'm fine with Melo jab stepping. So, man, oh man, the boy lost the finals, won the finals MVP, and got the logo. And this man was 1 and 8 in the finals. That's tough, dog. And Matt, whose logo out here being 1 and 8 in the finals? Because not my logo. My logo, Jordan going over either shoulder, man. LeBron throwing a corner pocket pad. LeBron going what? 3? What's LeBron? 3 and 6? That's nothing. 1 and 8. Yeah, this is the new logo. Melo going 3 to the top, to the head top. New logo gonna be Luka tying up his damn shoes. In promotion to sales job. You never been a top. Yeah, like, no, he's clearly the best, except for every metric that doesn't show he's the best. But I gotta say, Bill Laimbeer looked terrible. The man looks horrible. But yeah, Wade Duke to LeBron, that's a good one. But my computer about to die, guys. We've been rocking for a minute. Yeah, it's 10:30. Let's call it. Yeah, we ain't gonna go out on no sad shit like last time. Let's call it a night. Fireside Chat number 3 in the books. Thank y'all for showing up. Thankful for those who showed up and had to bounce. But y'all be safe. Y'all wear y'all's mask. And we will catch y'all next Saturday, 8 p.m.